Good morning, my dear students. How are you? Hope that you are all fine and safe. I am also fine. Recently, you have celebrated your great festival Biju in this local area. And how was it? Hope that it was very fun. You had a great fun in those days. Okay, now take out your book and we will read today Unit 9. We will read today lesson 1 to 4. Okay, take out your English book. And the title of our lessons, our unit is occupations. Occupations. Occupations means profession. Each of us we have our own profession to maintain our daily earning. Okay. Now, what can you see in this picture? You can see some people or uniform are putting out fire somewhere in a building, and two boys are watching the activity. Okay, now we will read the passage and we will know what is that. Okay, take out your book and open at page 34 of your book. I am reading the passage. Listen carefully. Okay, and follow me how I am reading the passage, how I am pronouncing the words, and how I spell and have a look of spelling words and pronouncing the words. Okay, listen and read. Unit 9, Occupations. A long time ago, when Raju was in class 5, there was a fire in his school. When Raju was in class 5, there was a fire in Raju's school. Okay. Everyone was very afraid. I marked yellow the word afraid. It's a new word for you, I think. Afraid means a sudden fear. We feel, if we feel fear, that means it's afraid. আমরা যখন খুব ভয় পাই আমরা তখন বলি I'm afraid, আমি ভয় পাচ্ছি। ওকে, বাট নো ওয়ান প্যানিকড। প্যানিক দেখো, এই শব্দটাতেও আমি লাগিয়েছি প্যানিকড। এখন প্যানিকড মানে কি? প্যানিকড হচ্ছে যখন তুমি খুব বেশি ভয় পাচ্ছ, যখন যেমন অ্যাফ্রেড, ঠিক আছে, আমরা যখন ভয় পাই, ইউজুয়ালি যখন ভয় পাই আমরা বলি আই এম অ্যাফ্রেড, বাট প্যানিকড যখন বলি তখন বোঝা যাচ্ছে যে খুব বেশি আতঙ্ক, খুব বেশি ভয়, যেমন আনকন্ট্রোলেবল ফিয়ার, দ্য ফিলিং ওয়েন উই ফিল আনকন্ট্রোলেবল ফিয়ার, তখন আমরা কি বলি? প্যানিক। ওকে, এভরিওয়ান ওয়াজ ভেরি অ্যাফ্রেড বাট নো ওয়ান প্যানিকড। ওইভাবে কেউ ভয় পায়নি। দেখো, একেবারে আনকন্ট্রোলেবল ভাবে কেউ ভয় পায়নি। সবাই ভয় পেয়েছে, ঠিক আছে, আগুন লেগেছে বিল্ডিংয়ে, বাট কেউ প্যানিকড হয়ে যায়নি। দ্য টিচার্স হেল্প দ্য স্টুডেন্টস টু লিভ দ্য বিল্ডিং। দ্য টিচার্স of Raju's school, they helped the students to go out from the fire, from the building safely. Okay, and help the students to leave the building quietly and safely. Quietly means without any sound, without any noise. And the teachers help the students to go out from the building and safely, without any statement of from any danger, free from danger. The statement free from danger is called safety. Okay, safely is an adverb. How the teachers make the students to go out from the class safely. That means how. The answer is safely. That means it's an adverb. Okay. Now, soon the firefighters came and put out the fire. Put out, and how the firefighters put out the fires. What did they do? What did the firefighters do at that moment? Raju thought for a long time. Okay. After college, Raju joined a volunteer fire department. After college means after Raju's SSC, he joined a volunteer fire department. Volunteer fire department means a fire department where Raju worked without salary, without money. Raju worked willingly. Okay, Raju worked willingly in a firefighter department. Okay, as a volunteer, he didn't get any money for his work. As a volunteer, he didn't get any money for his work. Volunteers don't get any money for their works. Okay, but Raju didn't mind. Raju did it willingly. Raju did the work willingly. Okay, and the second passage, Raju is a full-time firefighter. Now, Raju is a full-time firefighter. You can see he wears a uniform of firefighter. It is his job now. It's his job. He gets a salary for his job now. And so he earns money for it. He earns money for his job. It's his occupation. The title of our today's lesson is occupation. Now, this is Raju's job and he earns money for his job. That means it's his occupation. Raju's occupation is a firefighter. Okay, Raju's occupation is as a firefighter. Okay, and most of the time his work is putting out fires. Most of the time, because he is a firefighter, so his main work is to put out fires. Okay, but he also teaches new firefighters about safety. He also teaches who join newly in his department. He teaches them about fire safety, how people can save them from fire. Okay, and he likes teaching very much. In his free time, Raju visits schools. It's not his job, but he likes to visit schools. And he talks to students about fire safety. He talks to the students, the school students, about fire safety, how they can save themselves from fires if there is a fire anywhere. Okay. He tells them what to do if there is a fire. They shouldn't panic. They should listen to their teachers and leave the building quietly as they did earlier. Okay, যখন আগুন কোথাও লেগে যায় তখন ভয় পেতে নেই, খুব বেশি আতঙ্কগ্রস্ত হতে নেই। তখন করতে হবে কি বলেছে, লিসেন টু দেয়ার টিচার্স। ধরো কোনো স্কুলে যখন আগুন যদি লেগে যায়, টিচারদের কথা শুনতে হবে। টিচার বলবে এদিকে মুভ করো, ওদিকে যাও, এদিক দিয়ে বের হয়ে যাও, লাইন ধরো, বের হও। তখন টিচারদের কথা শুনতে হবে, হুড়োহুড়ি করতে হবে না। সেটাই বলেছে, টিচারদের কথা শুনতে হবে এবং তোমাকে বিল্ডিংটা তোমাকে কোয়াইটলি অ্যান্ড সেফলি বের হয়ে যেতে হবে। তোমাকে শব্দ ছাড়াই, কোনো শব্দ হুড়োহুড়ি করা যাবে না, সাউন্ড করা যাবে না। তোমাকে উইদাউট সাউন্ড তোমাকে আস্তে করে বিল্ডিং থেকে বের হয়ে যেতে হবে যদি কোথাও আগুন লেগে যায়। তো আজকে আমরা এই টপিকটা পড়লাম। আমি আবার একবার ফুল পড়ে দিচ্ছি একসাথে, তোমরা একটু খেয়াল করো যে কোথাও স্কিপ করেছো কিনা, মিস করেছো কিনা। A long time ago, when Raju was in class 5, there was a fire in his school. Everyone was very afraid, but no one panicked. The teachers helped the students to leave the building quietly and safely. Soon the firefighters came and put out the fire. Raju was the firefighters from the schoolyard. He thought about the fire and the firefighters for a long time. After college, Raju joined a volunteer fire department. As a volunteer, he didn't get any money for his work, but Raju didn't mind. Now, Raju is a full-time firefighter. It is his job. So he earns money for it. Most of the time, his work is putting out fires, but he also teaches many firefighters about safety. He likes teaching very much. In his free time, Raju visits schools. He talks to students about fire safety. He tells them what to do if there is a fire. They shouldn't panic. They should listen to their teachers and leave the building quietly. Okay, that's all. And we got some new vocabulary when we read the passage, and the vocabularies I put here, and you must learn this vocabulary with their meaning. Okay, number 1, afraid. What person of speech is afraid? Afraid is an adjective. Adjective means describe the noun or pronoun. Afraid, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. My statement I describe with afraid. The word afraid. Afraid is an adjective. Afraid means feeling of fear. When we feel fear, it's a afraid. Okay, number 2, quietly. It's an adverb. Quietly means adverb. Without making any noise. Without making noise. Quietly. Okay. Number 3, panic. Panic, it's not K. Panic. Panic means panic is not a verb. Panic also a verb, but here if we say only panic, it's also a noun. Panic means the sudden uncontrollable fear. The name of fear is panic, and it can be also a verb where we write panicked in our lesson. Panicked. Panicked means it's past tense of verb. Panicked means the students were very afraid. Very afraid. Panicked. Okay. It was a verb of past tense. Past tense. Panicked. It's a past tense of panicked. Okay. It's a verb. And the fourth word, volunteer. It's a noun. Volunteers who works willingly. Who works willingly in any department. Okay. It means they call volunteers. Okay. Number 5, safety. Safety, the state, it also state of being free from danger. Safety, a name of state, a name of state. Safety, a name of being free from danger. Being free from danger, it means safety. No danger there. No danger is here. Okay, it means safety. Now, read the word vocabulary and their meaning also. And now, take out your book again at page 35. At page 35 here, we can get some statement and write T for true or A for false beside the statement in the caps. Okay, number 1. There was a fire at Raju's school when he was in class 5. It's true or false? Yes, it's true. That means we write here capital T. And now number 2. The teachers left the students in the building during the fire. Is it correct? No, the teachers never left the students in the fire, in burning building. Okay, now what can we write here? We write here false, capital F. It's not true. It never true that teacher never can leave a student in a burning place. Okay, number 3. Raju didn't see the firefighters put out the fire at his school. Raju didn't see. Is it right? Correct? No, it's not correct. Raju watched it from the schoolyard. Raju watched it. That means it's false. We write here F, capital F. Number 4. Raju always earns money for being a firefighter. No, Raju doesn't always earn money being a firefighter. When he was the volunteer firefighter, he didn't get any money for his work. Number 5. Raju also likes teaching. Yes, Raju also likes teaching. Raju is a firefighter, but he likes teaching. It's not his profession, but he likes it. Okay. Number 6. Talking to students is part of Raju's job. No, it's not a part of his job. But Raju likes to talk to the students. Okay. Now it's also F. It's false. Okay. Correct the false statement sentences and write them in your exercise book. Which sentences are false? Find them and correct them. And correct the right sentences. Which one was false? Number 2. The teachers didn't let the students. The teachers didn't leave the students. The teachers didn't leave the students in the building during the fire. The teachers didn't leave the students in the building during the fire. Okay, number 3. Raju didn't see the firefighters put out the fire at his school. It's also false. If right correct sentence, Raju saw the firefighters. Raju saw, or you can also write Raju watched or saw the firefighters put out the fire. Okay. Raju always earns money for being a firefighter. No, it's also if Raju earns money when he was a full-time firefighter. When he was a full-time firefighter. Okay, Raju also likes teaching. Yes, it's true. Talking to students is part of his job. No, it's false. Talking to students is not a part of Raju's job. The correct statement. Okay, now activity D, group work. Why do you think Raju became a firefighter? Why do you think that Raju became a firefighter? Can you write it in 5 to 10 lines? Okay, try it. Okay, dear, try it and help and take help from this passage. Why Raju was a firefighter became a firefighter. Write about his early experience when he was in class 5. There was a fire in his school building, and it made Raju thought that about fire and firefighters. Raju think about for a long time why how the firefighters did the work, put out the fire, and how the teachers make the students to go out, help the students help them to go out safely and quietly. It made Raju thought. Okay, and try to write the correct statement and language focus. Here sometimes we can add er or or with the verb. It makes a noun. And it makes a occupation, and it makes a occupation related to the verb. If you say the verb sing, sing means to sing, gangawa, to sing. If we add er with the sing, it's a verb, and if we add the suffix er with the sing verb, it will be a noun. Singer, the person who sings. A singer is a person who sings. Okay. You can also write visit. Visit is a verb, and if we add over suffix with visit, it will be visitor. A visitor is a person who visits. Okay, and find some verb and add er or or with the verb, and you will find the occupation related to the verb. Okay, try it and see you in our next class. Okay, stay safe.